All right, so I finally got my rank 10 with Sakaguchi, and just that's one I decided to push for now. You're gonna have to grind some of the standard contracts with a certain faction to try and get up. At least for me as a solo, I'm just not getting as much rep from just soloing. So yeah, I had to grind some Sakaguchi standard contracts to try and get to rank 10, but we got there. We are now on the next set of priority contracts for Nona, which is co-evolution. So we're on 1 of 5 here. So we have to go to Outpost. We have to collect a necrotic sample, which is the same one we did for the Sakaguchi introduction, same exact spot. And then in flight control, and then we have to find a dead rook in the destroyed wing. Now that you might have to do a little more research on how to do it. I'm going to give you a brief idea. If you go back to, I don't remember which one it was, but certain lockdown buildings on other maps, you shoot a bunch of little boxes, and I'll try and show you when we get there. You shoot a bunch of boxes, and eventually once those are you break enough of them, there's like a little panel that shows a bunch of lights. Once you break those, it'll open up into the destroyed wing part of the pinwheel base. So again, I'll try and explain as much as I can there to give you an idea of what you're looking for and how to do it. I got lucky in that somebody had already destroyed it and opened it up for me, so I was able to go in and do it that way. So, and then you have to deliver the rook's head to a decon. Again, we'll talk about that as we get in there. But yeah, let's get into it here. So we are going to start off on the map here. I spawned up here, so we have to go to flight control first. Essentially right here on the southern part on the second floor is where we want to go for this necrotic sample. Again, if you did the Sakaguchi introduction, which if you're on this, you obviously did at some point, you know where it is. So head on over there. We'll grab that. From there, we had to go to the destroyed wing. Basically, you go in through orientation and up onto the roof. The first floor here, you can kind of go up some stairs on the second floor, and then you can kind of do some jumping and mantling up into the destroyed wing. Again, we'll watch that when we get there. The rook was not too far in. There looked like there was a bunch of rook bodies around, but this was the first one that I saw, so that's the one I use. And then the extraction popped up there, and I ran over to get the keycard access thing over here for it. And then I totally forgot about the decon. There's actually a decon right here, so it's super close to that broken wing. You can probably do that on the way. And again, I'll explain some other stuff with the access keys for the extract at the end. So again, we are moving over to a flight control. I'll get all the way over there because it was a bit of a journey for me. Past it. It was a bit of a journey, but we got there. We did a lot of vent lurking. We ended up killing a thief, but backing up just a bit there's where we get it. So coming down the blue and yellow hall here on the second floor, you're going to come in here. You can see that there was a bunch of people around here, so I was just kind of making sure it was safe. So yeah, you're going to open that. This time you don't inject it immediately. It's just a sample you pick up, and then we're going to skip ahead here to the destroyed wing. So I'm currently inside I think this is the building I'm thinking of. But yeah, we're going to come up where I said. We're doing a little navigating here. I think this is where I do it. This is on the, what is it, the south side. But yeah, you come in the main atrium kind of area here. You see there's some stairs here. Then some broken bits. You climb up here, and this is the broken wing here. So we're going to do some mantling up inside. And here's one of the boxes right here. You can see it's already destroyed. These two doors on the left and right, these are normally, they have like a red laser gate. I think you can get up top and there's more of these things. But again, you have to shoot a bunch of them. I think they're on the outside. We should actually rewind in a sec here, and I'll show you. I think we saw one on spawn. But anyway, we come in here. This rook on the little platform here is the one we're going to use in just a second here. Again, I heard all kinds of stuff inside, so I was just kind of keeping an eye out. So right here, you're going to go up, interact with it. You're going to drag your sample over to it, and then It's going to take a second. It's going to do its thing. This little head's going to pop off. You're going to go get it. It's a 2x2, so it's a pretty big piece. So make sure you got space for that. Grab it. I was just kind of taking a look around. I'm going to go back out here. So now, where I'm standing here, you can see I'm looking down. So this is coming out that door and looking left. It's kind of important just because of the key card access for your extracts, which again, I'm pretty sure most extracts need on this map. So you can see it spawn there. It's got the little lock symbol. So we're going to come out here to the left, and the building over here. Oh, I guess I'm not going to look yet. That building has one of the keys on it that you can use. But I am going to go over to this. This was crazy. I ran into all kinds of stuff on my way over here. I think this is orientation. We got to get up on this roof here. I was struggling with this jump for some reason. Not really sure why, but yeah, there might be other ways up on the roof. This is just the one I know, so it's the one I always use. So you want to find one of these towers. Go ahead and grab your extract access. I say that weird, extract access, and then you're good to go. Grab that key. I gotta make room. See, that head's very large. So yeah, I remembered that I needed to do the decon thing. I think I remembered it right here as I checked the map. So yeah, we came up on the roof over here, the little boxes to get on top, and then the access thing was here. The other one I was talking about is over on this this little building right here. You're gonna need one if you want to take one of these lockdown extracts. And then the decons, again, there's one right by Broken Wing. You could probably just go right from there and do that. There's one up in Airfield, one way down in Processing. Again, they're super far. You probably don't want to do those ones. But yeah. Go deposit it in there as normal. We'll skip past all that. Actually, that's basically it. And then I went back and extracted up there. So not really much more here. Soon as you're done putting the head in the decon, you're done the mission, and then it's just extracting. So there you go. Nice and sort of easy.